dugsiga boardingka iyo maalinlaha ah ee Amano boarding and day.
I hope you are safe and you are doing well. My name is Teacher Paul. I teach grade 3 science. So today's lesson in science, we are going to look at the topic that is shown on the board here. We have Unit 16, Safety in Food Storage. That is the topic. And the subtopic is food storage facilities. Let's go back to at our home. We have those facilities that we use to keep food at home. Can you be able to name any of them? I'll guide you. We have one, a fridge, a sack, cupboard, hot pot, and also the food containers that we use to carry food to school or at our workplaces. Now, after I've guided you on those facilities that we have at home, we use to keep our food. Let's try to name these pictures that are shown here. That first picture, look at it well. All right. The next picture is there. Then the last picture is here. Can you be able to name this picture? We have the first picture is here. We have the first picture here, second picture, and that picture. The first one, this one we call it a fridge. You can see that fridge, it has some foods inside. It has fruits, juice, banana, watermelon, eggs. It has many foods inside. We have the second picture. This one is called a sack. A sack is used to store the cereals, for example, rice. Maybe this sack was carrying rice. We go to the third picture. We call it the food container. These are the small containers that we use to carry the snacks to school or to our workplaces. Let's look at the next food storage facility. The next food storage facility. Okay. We have it there. Another facility is there. Another facility is there. Can you be able to name this facility? Do you have it at your home? Next facility, can you be able to name it? I know you have it at your home. And the last facility there. So I'll guide you to name them. This one we call it the shelf. This shelf we can use to store our food. As you can see, foods are arranged on this shelf. First shelf, second, third, like that they are arranged. So this one we call it a shelf. The next food storage facility there, we have what we call a hot pot. A hot pot is used to store food that is already cooked. For example, you can see nice food in that hot pot and a spoon. So we keep food here so that that food cannot get cold or that food not to get spoiled. After that, we can eat it at a later time. We have the last part. That's called a cupboard. You can see a microwave is there and some things are stored there. So we can store like onions, tomatoes inside that cupboard. Then we can use them later. So this is a shelf, this is a hot pot, and this is a cupboard. Let's go to the next part. Now, foods can be cooked or can be eaten raw. For example, we have those foods that can be eaten raw, this one. For example, the ones that are eaten raw, they are fruits and vegetables. Some vegetables, not all of them. Some. And we have those foods that should be cooked before we eat. So, for example, the ones that are cooked are like rice, meat, and many more types of foods that we have to cook before we eat. Next part is raw foods should be cooked well. Raw foods should be stored well, not cooked, but should be stored well. Especially the fruits, as I told you, and the vegetables like onions. They should be stored well so that they don't get spoiled faster. Then next part is cooked food are stored in food containers and refrigerators. That is as what we did from some few minutes ago. That cooked food, if you leave it without storing it in a container or in a fridge, they'll get spoiled very fast. Then raw foods can be stored on the shelf, sack, cupboard, and on a rack. That's according to what we did from a few minutes ago. Then I have the next part. We go to the next part. It's about the exercise. We have the sack, a fridge, a cupboard, a hot pot, a rack, and the shelf. All these ones have already shown you the pictures of all these things. I showed you a sack. You know it very well. I showed you a fridge, cupboard, hot pot, rack, and a shelf. Now, the exercise that we are going to do, is we draw and color food storage facilities that are found at your home. You'll use these words that I've written here to guide you on what to draw and how to color. So like the first one, you write the first one here. Right here, sack. You draw the picture of a sack this side. We have a fridge. We have a fridge. You draw the fridge here, and also you color those food storage facilities. After you color them and write their names, then you'll be able to remember those facilities that we use at home. All these facilities, you have them at your home. Only you'll use these words that are here to guide you on what to draw and what to color and write their names. So you make sure you do that work. Then we shall meet in the next lesson and we work out on our science work. So thank you so much for today's lesson, and enjoy yourself at home. Work very hard. Be following our lessons on everyday basis. Thank you so much. See you next time.